he doesn't know if he wants to be Spider-Man anymore. So he keeps on making excuses for himself of why he can. That's why, probably why he didn't pack his bag, but Aunt May did. So, yeah. So I give it 10 out of 10 for execution, this story well, and not giving us, not having his character come full circle, and leaving his character hanging, leaving his character hanging, and for the sequel, and maybe see he'll get over his charm and realize who he is. Then that person is Spider-Man. But I think they should hammer those topics more in the third one of what the film's about, instead of just catering to and feeding to and these wannabe Spider-Man fans that don't care about good storytelling, but just care about action, which is every Spider-Man movie before Spider-Man Homecoming, and also Into the Spider-Verse is like that. Most of the Spider-Man films are just like to show pretty spectacular action, but without the depth, without the build up to the character, but they show the payoff to the character's arc, but not always the build up or the beginning of the character's arc, character's journey. I think the reason why people are so tired of MCU's Tom Holland take on Spider-Man, even though they seem to love him as well as tired of him, is because they made him Spider-Man from the comics and gave him and made him made him a human being. It feels like Spider-Man in the comics, as in relatable. And while giving a less convoluted story, therefore was less spectacular action things, but more action things that feel grounded and relatable of how they play out. And it's less focused on grand spectacles, and have shown grand spectacle action things, and more focused on telling a story. And I guess people don't want that. They want the opposite. Is what I'm hearing from these loudmouths on the internet that make other people that make YouTube videos and stuff, and people that think the only first two Spider-Man films are that the only first two Spider-Man movies released to theaters are the only good ones, or those are their favorites. Which, I mean, have you watched them? They're not exactly high art. Or art, low art. The more this like garbage. So yeah, I give Spider-Man Far From Home a 10 out of 10.